Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this, whether it is this very auspicious week in November, the first week in November, or any other time when you're tuning in this year, because this is quite a time in the world of the Divine Feminine. It always is every week, but this one especially. We have a very wonderful festival that we're celebrating, and the goddess that goes along with it, Hindu festival. And just a reminder that as we come here in this space, in this divinely feminine space, to honor our inner goddess team each week, what does that mean? And what's our inner goddess team? And do we have to be female in order, or identify as female to be able to embody that energy? And the answer, of course, is no. It really is very gender free, gender fluid. The divine feminine qualities that our world is in so desperate need of, and has been for several millennia, I would say, are compassion and sensitivity and nurturing, cooperation as opposed to competition, honoring our intuition, honoring our emotions, and being free and feeling free to fully express them, honoring our connection to nature. And this one is for women, particularly through nature, our connection to our bodies, because we, like nature, are cycling creatures, those of us who were born female. So I, of course, think that this is very important work. If you do too, please definitely subscribe to my YouTube page if you haven't before. And you can always check in on Facebook Live and Instagram Live every week when I do these. So with that preamble, this week, as I said, auspicious because November 4th is reputed to be Lakshmi's birthday, the Hindu goddess of abundance and wealth and prosperity and success. Lakshmi, her birthday, here she is, one of my favorite statues, very colorful. It really captures her essence. And there are many celebrations of Lakshmi, but this is one of the big ones. She and Lord Ganesh, and I'll talk about who he is in a moment too. The Hindu festival, probably one of the biggest ones of the year, actually started on November 1st or 2nd this year, and it runs for 5 days. And the November 4th is considered Lakshmi's birthday, and when rituals, Lakshmi Purga, when they are done in her honor and in her name. So what that means, and I have to say, I don't want to forget to say this, I noticed when I was just kind of catching up, I did talk about Diwali, which is the Hindu festival we're celebrating now. I did talk about that a year ago when it was going on, slightly different dates. So when I went to kind of update, found out that just today, Carolyn Maloney, who is one of the New York representatives to Congress, proposed, along with other people, including Raja Krishnamurti, who is involved with the Indian American Coalition, that she has proposed that Diwali, probably just the one day, not all 4 or 5 days, be named a federal holiday, which is pretty exciting. Now, what does that mean? So the Diwali is the festival of lights. It is a time of huge celebration in the Hindu religion, where families come together and there's gift exchanging, there's shopping. This is highly recommended. People give gifts to each other. They buy special things for themselves, electronics, jewelry, lights, firecrackers, flowers, all those kinds of things. And Dhanteras, which is the first day, it's also known as tomorrow, November 4th, which is Lakshmi's birthday, is known as Deepavati Day. But the first day is known as Dhanteras. I'm making sure that I'm looking at my notes here. Is dedicated to shopping, and people buy things for themselves, for each other. And then candles, and I've had in the past, I don't have any this year. The ones that I ordered didn't come in time to honor my friends who are Hindu, and really embracing the energy. And that's what I invite you to do, no matter when you're watching this video, to embrace this energy of the Festival of Lights. I loved what the Congressperson Krishnamurti had to say about this, about how we can embrace, how we non-Hindu folks can embrace the energy and the meaning and the power of Diwali. He said, on this holiday of Diwali, we should say, be the light you wish to see in the world. Be the light in your community that is needed to dispel the darkness. Be the light in this community that brings hope to the hopeless. Let us be the light that helps the last, the least, and the last. Isn't that beautiful? So that's my invitation to you. That's my call to action to you, to take some time today and tomorrow on the actual birthday of Lakshmi, Deepavati. Take some time tomorrow to contemplate, where do you need, well, a couple questions to journal about. Where do you need to shine your light in the world? Where have you been diminishing your light, or as the old saying goes, hiding your light under a bushel? And how might you bring your gifts, your beauty, your light to the world, and to any specific areas that draw you, certainly. So thinking about that and journaling about it, light a candle today, tomorrow, during this time of Diwali, and contemplate how you can be a bringer of light to the world. What does that look like for you? So Lakshmi herself, as I said, they're honored. She's honored along with Lord Ganesha, who's the elephant head goddess, who I've got him across the room. I'm not going to run and get him because we're focusing on divinely feminine goddesses right now. She's the goddess of wealth, prosperity, success. He is the Lord of wisdom and the remover of obstacles. I actually have sung, I did honor him at some point, I don't remember, sometime in the last year, because there's a wonderful chant that I love about removing obstacles. So the two of them together are being honored for the rise or the defeat of good over evil, or the defeat of evil by good, depending on how you say that. And this is a time to to share food, to celebrate with friends and family, to celebrate the light. This is probably, we've got a lot of light celebrations around the Christian Judeo holidays in December, between Hanukkah and Santa Lucia Day and Christmas, of course, and Kwanzaa afterwards. But this is kind of an early festival of the lights. And it's a time when Hindus will decorate their courtyards and their lobbies, if you're in an apartment building like I am, the entrances to their houses with these beautiful, let's see what they're made of, colored rice flowers. I'm back. That really allow us to be celebrating all the light and life and good that there exists in the world. Let's see, they're patterns and designs, and they're a sacred gesture to welcome the goddess Lakshmi. So what I will share with you is this beautiful chant that's one of my favorites. It's a chant to Lakshmi, which you can take on as your own and carry it with you. And it goes, Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. So go forth and honor the light in yourself. Take a moment to contemplate, to meditate what that looks like for you, how you can bring your light to the world, and then light some candles. Find some beautiful dijas. They're beautiful candles that are lit, especially very ornate candles that are lit, especially during Diwali time. Diwali. Thank you so much for being with me, and we'll see you back here for our next visit with our Inner Goddess team, which I believe is Hecate next week. Bye for now, and namaste.